So yeah, we'll get into it, and been a lot of fun so far. Excuse me. I'm waking up. Alright, so I'm dead. What is this? So I gotta kill her. Okay. Also, if there's a little background noise, it's because I have my air conditioner on, because it is ridiculously hot. Ridiculously hot out right now. Yeah, so I was in... Where was I when I was doing this last night? I think I was in a delve, right? Yeah, I was in a... in a delve doing one of the daily... Yeah, doing the daily mission. Daily repeatable, just... Okay. Daily repeatable, just to see what I get from it. We're good. Always gotta grab them heavy sacks. Let's see. Items sold. Cool. Oh, I gotta hop on my other character so I can get that. Get that, motive I bought. I'm saying while I'm over here, I go do that. That's part of the, yeah, the main quest line. Iridium dust. like that. Oh, I was gonna say, why can I not do this? Turn around.
Outlander, quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes. My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to... We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him.
Okay.
Wise woman, I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional...
He's missing an arm.
Saren. I miss those days.
Where is your arm?
My brother Chodala is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time. He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his... Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will... Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return. The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine... My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them as they await... Azura proclaimed that someday, Indorel Nerevar, a hero from our ancient past, would return to unite the Dark Elves and right the wrongs of Nirn. We call the returned incarnate the Nerevarine. My brother Chodala believes that he's Nerevar reborn. When Chodala became a Gulakan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
She won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that really is on the other side. Oh, I either gotta go up there or down here. I'm gonna go down here anyways, because I'm gonna turn in... that. I need to find the Waste Shrine. Oh, good lord.
A fellow Drellith Hilaron of House Redoran at your service. Though I doubt I'll be very useful here. This is Ashlander country, and they've made it clear I'm not welcome. It's my fault, really. I'm researching for my family's ancestral tomb, you see. My research led me here, to Aldrin. It's hard to believe, but I think my family may have settled here for a time. When I arrived, I immediately started asking questions. Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if we might aid each other. Despite my missteps, I do know a great deal about Ashlander culture. I could help you earn their favor. In return, first, pay respect to Farsia Quamtar. She walks the Red Path this year, and it's customary to wish her well. Request to take part in the offering to the first Ashkans.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be able to ask their wise woman about the tomb. You'll see a great bonfire in the middle of the camp. She'll be there. Look for the part of the ritual honoring her ascension from Farseer to Wise Woman. The wise women guide the Ashlanders on matters of faith. Even the Ashkans defer to them. The blindfold represents the need to look beyond what the eyes can see. The annual pilgrimage to honor the fall of Scar, the great Emperor Crab. The Ashlanders claimed their ancestors united to bring the beast down. They gather here to celebrate the victory and bring offerings to the cairns of the first Ashkans. Fathers of the 4 largest Ashlander tribes. Long ago, they united the Velothi people under one banner to kill Scar. The tribes often quarrel, but during the celebration they greet each other as friends. I wish the houses had such a custom. Yes, the Hilaron ancestral tomb. My family's crypt has been lost for centuries. Most of my kinsmen gave up searching for it decades ago. They assume it's been destroyed or lies too deeply buried, but I remain optimistic. I discovered a tablet hidden away in an ancient Velothi temple. It contained a cryptic reference to my family. In the shadow of Scar, we found our home. The Ashlanders call the last Emperor Crab Scar, so the tomb must be nearby. The tribes gather here every year beneath Scar to pay tribute to the first Ashkans. Do you know the old Velothi saying, all stones speak the truth? Well, no one knows these stones better than the Ashlanders.
A lot of dialogue. A lot of dialogue. Okay. So I'm not worried about repairing my weapon, but honestly, I don't know when the next time this thing's when I'm gonna replace it. Because I have not found anytime soon. Made his character tall. Okay. Time to get my daily reward. I don't remember this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this is one
Nice.
of the times I hate to be right. Was hoping someone would have run them out of the cavern already, honestly. I'll let my business partners know, and we'll decide what to do from here. Thanks for...
Boiled carapace. Ingredient style for crafting more tong. Okay. Well, throw those on and I look cool now. No motif yet. Oh, I forget where the dailies are now. Okay, Divine Delusions. Oh, someone already has more boots. I'll only start looking to buy them once I've done most of the stuff here, I think. Okay. Try to do that.
This is bad. Very, very bad. You look well traveled, friend. Are you, by chance, going to Sadrith Mora? I can make it worth your while. Opportunity? Or that's what I thought, until I angered de Fair by failing to deliver the special mushroom. You aren't at fault for the late delivery, so Fair shouldn't do anything to you. Won't do anything to you, I mean. I guarantee it. Besides, I'll let you keep the payment he owes me as well. I'd rather avoid the situation altogether at this point. You're saving my life there, friend. I don't dare refuse the order, but I also don't want to meet a displeased Telvanni. For someone who's helping me out this much, you can ask as many as you like. Sadrith Mora is up on the eastern coast, so you could walk, but I wouldn't recommend it. Talk to Cinda, our local navigator. She can sail you up there on her next trip. That's how I was going to get there until I missed my delivery time. The Telvanni aren't like you and I, friend. They're powerful and quick to anger and have no qualms about harming. No clue. If a Telvanni mage wants them, I can only suppose they have magical properties. You won't see me putting them in.
Let's see, stories, Morrowind, quest accepted. Yeah, okay, so I got that. Some would say, do I have an invitation to Morrowind in here? No. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can't get the Queen's Consort done here. Take the road. This thing's massive. I like this because it has replayability like the Rothgar expansion, um, where um, you can do daily quests, defeat daily bosses, world bosses, delves, and whatnot. And you can message in the zone chat, invite people to group that come and help, or you join a group, and they either farm it for motives and get all the different quests in for the day if people have different ones, or you can attempt it by yourself. The delves you can do by yourself. The world bosses, however, can be a pain, and highly recommend having other people or yeah, at least one other person can help. So I'll share this quest. Oh, they're not that far out. There we go. Now we're getting a group together. That's why I love this game like this, because it makes it so social for these world bosses, and sometimes it can make it frustrating, but there are always people looking to do them. Ankle. I don't know what is happening. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. Do... Oh. Interesting. I'm using the healing ability right now. I might morph one of these. Yeah, I like that. Expansive frost cloak, rapid thick cloak. So reduced cost, larger radius. That's cool. Caster gains minor protection. I think that's gonna be the key for me here. Cool. So now I can hand this in. Go back to main quest. Divine Delusions. And back up the road. This is cool. I mean, I don't have to really aggro them just because, you know, I'm the only one fighting in this group. But it gives me practice. Say this, not a whole lot of way shrines in Morrowind, or Vardenfell. Another world boss. Oh, a chest. That's pretty good because I don't think I'm wearing. I am wearing a necklace, but this one is like that. Okay. I don't want to steal from. Getting there. Here's another one. That part of the last quest where I just picked up, the guy said that it's a saying that the stone tablets tell everything or don't lie. But the Ashlanders know this best. I'm wondering if this stuff has to do with that. I gotta bring these pieces. Maybe the wise woman, I don't know. Another delve. I'm loving it. Hey, a way shrine. That I will take. I'm grabbing that. Got the way shrine. Here we go. Back on the road. Oops. An alarm there. Let's see. Change that to that. 11:30. Okay. Back on the road. Couple delves nearby, which is cool. Another wish run. Yeah, the bear might be a strong DPS ability for the Warden. Also, those buff timers you see at the bottom, right there. That is, I'm going through right now as the Warden with absolutely no add-ons. Just gonna get a feel for the game without, ooh, nice, without the add-ons. But I'll end up adding them once I, probably reach 50 or even finish Vardenfell, finish exploring Vardenfell and finish the Morrowind. But for now I'm playing without it. So those are actually, and I don't know, I might just stick with them, where I don't have to worry about them going out of date with new patches and whatnot. But it's kind of nice. It's a little more difficult to see than some of the other add-ons that exist. But this is, I think, a big improvement, and it's nice internally for people who don't want to have to go out and get add-ons and whatnot. We're almost there.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
What do I do? Oh, I guess I'm gonna just guess I have to go through here. Well, that doesn't make sense. Hmm. I'm just gonna run through and hopefully it'll reset the marker. That's strange. Oh, I also found... Oh. Where is he at?
May I
Deposit my pattern, and we're good. What the heck? Why is this quest broken? What am I supposed to do? I saw her run inside. She's certainly not outside. Need to get rid of these notifications. I've been sitting here forever. What the hell is this? Oh. Oh, oh, wait. No. No.
Thank you for aiding me. But I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cabin.
Oh, so like everybody can do that. Let's wait for this quest, and then she just runs inside, and I had to wait because I didn't get to kill anybody, even though I saw her running inside. It's not broken. It's just a little strange, is all. Whoa. So I don't know what the malicious website is. I swear Malwarebytes thinks everything is malicious. Oh, I just opened these. I wonder if these have a quick respawn time, if it resets when you go in and out.
Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, Outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an Outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct words of truth from the mouth of an Outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath, perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him... We thought the Incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the Incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all. We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed Incarnates have to say.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with it. The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refuse to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar.
Wisdom ignored is ignorance.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then
Oh,
my
she's
hope
old.
was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azora urges.
They decided you weren't the Nerevarine. Why?
To fulfill the the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot.
I don't see this.
And help the wise woman understand the
Yeah,
futility of a senseless war.
I don't see Chodola as not avoiding any of these prophecies.
Mortal, let us speak.
That looks like that's such a wacky looking helmet. That's so cool. Oh, I'm talking to her. Stand in your hands and talk to you. Come on.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine. Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals.
Maybe she is
recognizes
Nerevarine.
the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, your instincts serve you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf. Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my
I love these
champion
Daedric quest
and
lines.
trusted friend of all Ashland.
I mean, this is the main quest line, but this larger existential
Use what
quests
the
are
opponent shares
interesting.
with you. Their failures point the way toward Chodola's downfall. But beware Chodola's power. He may not be the Nerevarine, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction. Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead,
I'd say it does.
you must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren. Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So where to now? Over on the other side of the mountain. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely use the way shrine. Indoril streetlight, full stone. I love it. My banker still with me? No. Come on, Tithus.
care to bargain?
Oh no, I should be saving those. I can deconstruct them. Sweet looking skin or tattoo or whatever the. Where are we going? Talk to Saren. See Farseer's blessing and talk to Saren.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned. The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodal is in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power. Of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter... An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course. You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter. Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders.
So, warmongering strength, I provide the Ranso scroll.
When we'll refer to this scroll's sad tale.
So, Ranso's strength.
Incarnate Ajiri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for...
Ranso's strength. Aduri is love for war.
When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me... Incarnate Darnot thought his way was the best.
And stubborn.
He rejected the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. Something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone,
Okay.
we'll use this scroll.
Let's do it.
Meet me inside.
Or I forget all these. Oh, this is cool.
It's obvious that I'm a Nerevarine.
Why you still missing an arm?
Pointed at you, dear sister.
I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am
Indoril.
Nerevarine.
That's your claim.
Chodala puts forth his great
Oh.
his claim.
No, it's Ranso.
Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't fall.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
Love for war was
This is more than I
a
anticipated.
Dural.
That makes sense. Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War
These
is
failed
not the
incarnates
way.
prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. One more strong of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Saren and the Outlander, their deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
Look how the staff protects me! I have the Nerevarine! Red Exile,
Brother,
slay
no!
the unbelievers!
For the Nerevarine!
Combat is still feeling a little, just gotta get used to it. What is going on? Why are these characters missing their right arm, left arm? Everyone's missing their left arm.
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now. Right away.
Everyone, except us and some of the main characters, all... Yeah, no, he's got... Every NPC that you can talk to has their left arm. Never mind, I'm wrong. I don't know why it's like this. Ooh. Kinda like that.
Your footsteps are as loud as a kaguri's.
Might as well pick up the blessing.
Outlander? Have you now? Then you have my thanks and my curiosity also. Outsiders rarely show us such respect. When they do, remarkable. You would honor our ancestors. Very well. I give you my blessing. You hesitate. Shall I explain the custom? Each of the 4 great tribes. For Ahemusa, an ashen fern. For Erebeninsum, the weapon of an exile slain by your hand. For Urshilaku, the bones of a Gwar returned to ash. And for Zainab, the hidden treasure of a Kwama queen. We will see how much fire you hold in your heart. Yes, though becoming is a clumsy word for it. Every daughter of Veloth has worth. When we learn to speak with our water tongue and read the truth in the stones, we also learn the truth of our hearts. The truth is, we have been wise all along.
Whoa.
Mortal, I would have words with you. Chodola has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of... Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodola's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on. Return to Vivek City Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
That was exhilarating.
Cool. Off to Vivek City.
I don't like the looks of that sky.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky. At least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me? How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Nice.
To Lord Vivek's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution.
Ooh. I need a Mundus Stone soon.
Must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodala. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damned staff. How should I know? That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrowzar's tower and get Sotha Seal's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one concern?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Quama Queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodala's sister. Saren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrowzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister. We need to stop Chodala, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrowzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek. Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty? No. But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunara in our hands and away from Chodala. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impertinent. The female Ashlander? Well, if that wasn't enough of a reason, remember that she's also Chodala's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back, mark my words. Vivek loves this land, and the land loves him in return. He's always had a special bond with Warden. Is it so hard to believe that Red Mountain reflects his suffering? Beyond that, there's also Bardao, the moonlit that floats above us. Lord Vivek's intervention stopped the moonlit from crashing into the city. He holds it above us by strength of will. But as he weakens, so too does the power that keeps the rock afloat. If Vivek's energy wanes further, it would spell disaster.
Okay. What next? Divine intervention. It's by the tower, and I did find a way shrine near it. Thank God. Because this map is big.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
Oh, I'm so glad I could rescue him. Then rummage through all his things. Okay. That's a neat little tower. Hey.
So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the great gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned? Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow
Okay.
of energy.
Tonal inverter. Let's go get it.
No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper training for such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components. Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last night, the situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense. Suffice it to say, they're fairly common as far as Dwemer components go. Use the list and talk to my former highly.
Neat. Oh. I gotta run around and do some fetching. Oh, they're all in that town over there. Darn it. Ooh.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted. Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichuleft ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart. If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item. That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time... For my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with Barrelzar.
Had to talk to this person anyways.
If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. Pilgrims who ignore my warning, vanish from the roads by morning. Whether you're from near or far, best keep your arse at Molag Mar. I find it best to put official notice in verse. Helps people remember, and reminds them buoyant arbigers aren't ordinators. Nobody wants to talk to them, even other ordinators. Now, if I could get someone to tell... If you're offering... I suspect Ashlanders are behind the disappearances, but I don't have the numbers to chase them off. If you can sneak into their camp near Molag Mar and find me proof of their involvement, I could avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. I don't need you starting a blood feud with my forces split. Now, I must be off to hold the heroic line at a deeply fishy mine. Such is the life of a buoyant armiger. As a rule, they don't like us. So when our people start disappearing, not long after an Ashlander tribe set up camp near Molag Mar, I wager it's more than a coincidence. Just a dreg infestation. We have them contained. They're an untimely distraction, but nothing we can't handle. Once the dreg finish mating, we'll clear them out while they're still sluggish. Shouldn't be more than a week. Vivek's finest, fleet and fit, besting heretic by sword, an ordinator by wit, sworn to live a life of noble grace, except to laugh in danger's face. And sometimes we quarrel.
I was gonna say, she sounds like a warrior poet. Lord.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen.
What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief? He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old maid always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Blown Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires, eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers. The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you. Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Warden, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
Alright, so I'm going to pause the stream now. I'll be back shortly. And then I'll continue on with these, the main quest line.